Hey everybody, welcome back to Nerd Underground's Game of Thrones in review for Season 8. It is the finale. We're done with this. This is our final one for all Game of Thrones oriented. And I don't know if there's any other future shows, but this one we're done. We're tying it up.
We're done.
We're done.
I'm done.
We stayed true.
Yeah.
6 episodes. 6 times you saw these two. You're probably tired of it. Alright, let's get into it. JonKuh.
What's up, Kuh?
The finale, which, as it stands right now, don't know what the title is. I'll know by the time I upload this. Finale.
Finn.
How do you? What do you think it would be? That's my first question. What should be the title of this episode?
Separate ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the end result.
Yeah.
I would say the Iron Throne.
That was a good one too.
Maybe.
No wonder you want to press for mine. I liked mine.
Anyways, let's just dive into it. Spoilers. Right here, right now. We're not holding back. Not even for a set amount of time at the beginning of the video. We're just going to go out the gates with the spoilers.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yes.
Alright. So previously we were like, okay, we get off of the hype train and do these reviews the moment we're done. Typically.
Yeah.
And then I had to retcon because I had some sitting time and some thinking time. It's one of those, you wrap your head around certain things and you go, what? And stuff like that. And so, of course, the rant about D.B. Weiss and David Benioff and all that. It's not only just me and the general free folk on Reddit, that kind of thing. It feels like they gave us like the lowest low point, and I kind of think they purposely tried to piss us off. Other than the logistical or logic moments, like, how do you not see the fucking fleet? How do you get the dragon? There's ways that you can't work around that. What you need to do, you need to keep driving everybody's expectations and kind of like a Dementor, rip out the happiness, just to wrap it around to have a, better than I expected ending.
Yeah.
Do you think that's probably what their goal was in the writing room?
I have no idea, honestly, what the goal in the writing room was. Because, normally at the beginning of each episode, we're always, looking out and saying, all right, okay. Oh, okay, so now we know who to expect in this writing method or who's directing this.
Yeah.
Totally missed it this time. I think it was just we're chowing down or doing something. And I didn't pay attention. I don't think you paid attention either. So we're just like, all right, we're going in blind. We don't know anything to expect.
We don't know who wrote it. We don't know who directed it.
Yeah.
We speculated last review. We speculated who was the writers and directors, but we didn't know. Watched the entire finale, and that being said, I don't think that would. I don't know. Maybe it would have changed how I was feeling in that moment, beat per beat, okay, But instead, I had a big right at the end. Yeah. I had to make the joke.
Thought you were going for the Minecraft villagers.
It drives me up the wall. Those are so annoying.
That's how I shoot everyone I see.
You're not allowed in my village then, dude.
That's the only place I know where they're at.
Oh. We'll talk about that. I found 3 around your base.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, anyway. Future videos. Okay, just start at the beginning. We all kind of called it. It's just like, Dany needs to die.
Yep.
She's going to die. She's going full Hitler. And I even said that. She's like, world domination.
Yeah, that's exactly what she was talking about.
That speech, I was like, woo!
Good speech.
Too bad the main characters couldn't fucking understand it.
I know, right? They even made a call out over that.
I love it. In the very episode, they call it. I was like, you heard that speech? I was like, oh, they're gonna break this kind of logic, and they're like, it didn't sound good.
It sounded like she wasn't gonna stop. Did it sound like she was gonna stop? Because it didn't to me.
Which, yeah, you could totally read that as just off a tone, and you do pick up on they did pick up on the words like Winterfell. John was like, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That doesn't translate well, so, yeah.
Ooh, boy. If she did go... She wouldn't have stopped.
No.
Because they did point it out yet again, for the second time this season, the stuff she's been through, if you went through the same, would you not believe you're destined?
I believe I was destined.
And
I was like, that looks like manifest destiny to me if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, like a... what's it called? Divine intervention.
Yeah.
Almost, that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I love how they just, hammered in that line one more time. It's just like, just make sure you understand. Oh, even more beautifully, they added with that was the line of like, everywhere she went, she killed evil people.
Yes.
And we cheered her for it.
Yes.
So, like, the whole argument with the fans are like, one side's like, she's always been like this. And then the other half is like, no, she's a good person. She's great. I love her. I named my daughter after her.
Yeah.
Those
guys,
people.
we can't ruin this hype.
Got,
she's going on 4 years old.
We got to spin this.
Come on a good note.
Danielle. Your name is Danielle now.
Yes.
I love that. It's just like, it really did summarize this whole bickering that we've been doing these several weeks. Everybody arguing about her character arc, and then it's just plummeting. A lot of people are like, foreshadowing is not character dynamics. It's not, or characteristic moments. They're totally different, and then people are arguing that they tried to treat them one and the same. Mm-hmm. But it really is. It's like you sit down and you're like, they verbally say it there in the show. Nothing's going to get in her way because she feels she's totally in the right.
Yeah.
She's just taking it a little too far.
We're not far enough. Let's do it. Burn the whole place down.
She probably would have if she had the chance, but...
I know. If she had the dragons for it, man.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Drogon, long gone.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think Jon was going to get burned?
I'm not going to lie. I kind of thought maybe he would at least get a hand on fire or something like that. Like, he'd get, like, somewhat burnt.
Yeah.
The maelstrom of flames going on. I figured he might have, like, just dipped in real quick. But, I kind of shocked he went in, like, unscathed, like, hey, I'm a dragon. You just killed my mom. I'm pissed off at that chair over there because she doesn't talk about me. She talks about that chair. And I'm going to leave. Like, nah, it's like...
It really played out that way.
It really did. And I'm just like, or... I'm a dragon. You kill my mom. I'm gonna kill you. I don't know if that means.
Well, see, everybody thinks it's just gonna be a monster of a beast and just lash out.
I mean,
but then it is.
I would.
It is reinforced as kind of like in D&D, dragons are very, very intelligent, and we've seen very small intelligent moments with these dragons, particularly. But
yeah, saw one doing algebra in the background. I don't know.
That's the Chinese dragon. We don't talk about that.
Oh yeah.
I feel bad about that joke.
Wow.
I feel bad. We're not getting viewers in China now.
Nope.
We're on a list. Well, it really did kind of show it smart, and he's really kind of like, all this was over that fucking thing. Fuck that thing.
Yeah.
And he burnt it.
And smelt it.
Oh man, did he?
Yes.
I'm surprised the surviving blacksmiths didn't show him and be like, get the good stuff, get the good stuff.
Man, actually, there was only one survivor that we saw all of. I don't think there was only that one survivor. The guy who just came out all shirtless and just crawling out.
Dude.
He was the only one we saw survive.
Traumatized. And that one soldier dude just sitting there. I don't know if he was in it or...
I mean...
It pretty much did not reinforce any idea that there were survivors.
Nah.
There was that one roamer. There we go. That's what I want to say.
Just one dude. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So
and the 5 they managed to capture the soldiers though.
Oddly enough, they fixed it all.
Executed though.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think about it. They fixed it because they got like a whole bunch of workers. They got like soldiers who double as workers. So.
You think the Unsullied repaired everything before they dipped out?
Not on their own, but I'm pretty sure that they're like, Unsullied, we must clean up this breath. Something.
Maybe. I thought Grey Worm was going to have to be taken out. He was hard pressed.
Yeah, I was hoping he'd go down in a blaze of glory.
I mean, he might in Narth.
Yeah, he probably would. Yeah.
That's a spin-off series right there.
I know. Let's hope.
You can make it.
Let's do it.
We're kind of just jumping around.
Yes.
I'm glad they took their time with the dialogue in these moments, pushing Jon to turn.
Yeah.
And there was that moment with Tyrion right before he was about to walk out that Tyrion used his ace in the hole. He goes, "How about your sisters?" It's like, ooh.
Yeah, they wouldn't take the knee.
Nope.
No Stark would.
Nope. I mean, Bran can't, but...
Well, yeah, You got my legs. What else do you want from me? My knees? That's part of my legs.
So yeah, it didn't just happen because he saw Carnage and went, oh shit. Yeah, that probably would have delivered that moment.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was a really big determining factor. Because he was just like,
Yeah.
this is the wrong choice, but it's my queen's choice, and I love my queen. So, we'll just suppress memories again. Like, I mean, maybe that was his thought process, but I mean, for sure, he really thought about this, and I mean, talking to the hand of the king there, Tyrion's really smart, knows exactly what to do to say to manipulate.
Oh. No, let's talk about that. I really, really love that moment where Tyrion goes up, and she's like, you betrayed me, you freed your brother. You've turned your back on me and you've betrayed me. And he went, and you slaughtered a city.
It immediately, like...
He chucked that fucking thing.
Yep, he slung it, and, like, he tied his own noose right there. I swear, man. He just like, and you slaughtered a city. Bitch.
Kind of, that's what that really spoke.
Yeah.
He was just like one step below, just full on, yeet! That thing hits an unsullied. Ah, what the fuck?
Oh, jeez. Your armor sucks, dude.
I think everybody really loved the turn of events with Tyrion. That butt-clenching moment of like, fuck, there he goes, he's dead, he's gonna die. All the way to the end where you can finally relieve yourself of the tension and go, okay, cool.
All right.
And just kind of like what he was playing up with Jon, he's like, you don't want the throne, you deserve the throne.
Yeah.
Like him, it's like, you don't want to be a hand, you're gonna.
Yes, talking to Bran the Broken there.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Here's my criticism for this episode. They should have ex-nayed the broken part, man. It's just, what king wants to be called the Broken?
Well, he's definitely not Bran the Brave. Because he hasn't done anything.
There actually is a Bran the Brave in their history.
The Brave?
There's Bran the Brave and Bran the Builder, I believe. Definitely the Builder because he helped make the wall.
Ah, okay. So he can't be a brave or a builder.
Did they call him Bran first of his name? Because that's a fuck up.
I don't think they said first of his name.
I
don't think they did.
have Stephanie saying yes. I'm vaguely remembering maybe. That's a fuck up.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, part of me does feel like they did say first of the name.
You're in the moment.
I'm just kind of like shucking.
What are you, the Lord of Grammar?
Yes.
Speaking of that, I can just sit and watch the small council meetings for hours now.
Oh yeah, well,
I love it.
Yeah, Bronn is there.
We got resolution with Bronn.
Yes.
He got Highgarden.
Yes.
So I guess the fan base can celebrate. He got his castle.
Yeah.
There's one Lannister in particular.
Mm-hmm. Last Lannister.
Not the tallest Lannister.
Oh. And the prettiest Lannister. And
He already was the prettiest Lannister. What are you talking about?
What? He took an axe to the face, dude.
That's beauty marks.
That's a beauty mark, I guess, yeah. It's a battle beauty mark.
Girls dig scars. Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, totes.
Yeah, hopping around.
Yes. Keep hopping, hop and weave.
What satisfied you?
Satisfied me?
It's a weird way to say it.
Yeah. How was you satisfied with all this? Honestly, like, it's nothing big satisfying. I guess it's all the little things that satisfied. It's
there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I think that it really is like a lot of small details that kind of, like how we're saying, Bronn got paid.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Bran. I really was. I was like, yeah, Bran got made Master of Coin. I was like, nope, wrong one. Bran. Fuck. Changing up, man. Changing up.
Bronn the Broken. Wait a minute.
Wait, before that, who's Bronn the Broke?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's all those brothels, bro.
Brothels, Bronn.
That's why when he's like, a Lannister, I'll tag along.
Yes. This alliteration is killing me.
Master of Grammar.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's going to be a meme, dude.
I hope it is, honestly. It's no longer Grammar Nazi, it's Master of Grammar. But
one thing that is really cool, like, oh, yes, and I technically didn't expect it, not to that degree, was Sam becoming the new, was it High Meister? No.
Meister?
Grandmaster.
Grandmaster.
Like, he's rocking those white robes.
Exactly.
Which is like a physical symbolization of from Night's Watch, which was all black and all that, to a higher calling, I guess you guys could say.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
And we know Bran was like, oh, you're fathering a kid. I'll pardon you.
yeah, you're pardoned. You're forgiven. All forgiven. You know, we'll change up all the rules. Don't worry. In your favor.
I was calling it. I was just like, you know what? All of these kingdoms should just govern themselves. Just go full Europe on it.
Separate states, basically?
Yeah.
Yes.
I felt like it was heading that way. Almost did. Kind of went 1/3 of the way there.
I don't know.
I mean, the North is sovereign now.
Yeah.
It's like all 6 combined by area. Mm-hmm. So that's big as fuck. I don't understand why they're still in Night's Watch.
Well, I mean, I think they even called it in the episodes. They were like, well, they still got somewhere to put the bastards and the thieves. And,
yeah, Tyrion says that. It's like you have to have a place for that.
Yeah, it's like, eventually they're going to have one. Granted, I think it's no longer like, it's not like the worst prison sentence anymore.
I would serve there now.
I mean, it's now like somewhat respectable.
No.
It's like no longer like heavy, hardcore war zone kind of security. Now it's just like, oh, it's like the Canadian border security. Yeah, we're just here to dispatch teams for wildlife causes. No longer like infighting between people and people.
Against Snarks and Grumpkins.
Exactly. And
if those exist, spinoff. We kind of glazed over and we didn't talk about how do you feel about Bran being I almost said knighted. Kingly.
King, yeah.
Yeah, being
I'm not gonna lie, I'm stuttering a lot because like all these words changed up immediately. Like Sir Podrick. I'm like, nah, he's just Podrick, dude. It's not Sir Podrick.
I love it.
I'd get beheaded in a heartbeat. Be like, what's up, bro? Oh shit. I forgot. I was supposed to like kneel, bow. I don't fucking care.
Just start speaking Spanish and be like, I'm from the Far East.
Uh-huh.
They'll be like, oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Fucking foreigners.
Mm-hmm. So Bran being king, I could see that. You know, they did explain why he would be a good king. It's because he doesn't want it, so he would be a good king. But at the same time, I'm just like, you know, I was in that Jon Snow camp the entire time. So,
everybody was apparently.
So I've been like, nah, you know what? Nah, he's my king.
I like it.
Yeah.
Honestly, they were kind of putting the seeds of the idea of it's a bittersweet ending. Yeah. I was like, everybody dies and they all govern themselves. That's why I was kind of calling that out. Mm-hmm. And really, the only bittersweet part I can see is like from Amelia's part. She's like, ooh, I die. I get to the throne. I don't even get to sit on it. Oh, man. And then I get killed by the love, my nephew. That dude. Yeah. Damn.
And
hi, Cat.
Yep.
And, no, it probably is not as bittersweet as they were making it out to be.
No, it wasn't that bad. I mean, granted, a few people died along the way, but it was Game of Thrones. Come on.
Did anybody die other than the soldiers in this episode?
Well, other than, you know, one main character who we've been following since season 1, but, you know, it's all good.
Yeah, she's the only one, really.
Yeah, she's the only major death. This ended on a good note.
All things considered, yes.
Really? Yeah, really.
And of course, it pulls the Lord of the Rings thing, where they're like, "Look at this giant book. What's it called? A Song of Ice and Fire."
No, I can dig it.
A lot of people were calling that out. It's just like, even with the intro and the sun mechanism being seen in the Citadel, and everybody started pinning it. It's like, I think Sam's the writer of this. He's retelling these histories. And he's the one who's like the narrator for this, technically.
Okay.
Like, what if this is him retelling the story to a new generation or something? And come to find out, some other maester was writing this shit, and he was like, "Hey, check it out!" Boom. Tyrion's like, "Where am I? You're not in it."
Yeah, don't worry, you're not in it.
I was waiting for Tyrion to say something like, "Well, we're gonna have to send it back for some revisions." Something like that. Nah. He thought it. Yeah. But yeah, Bran. Honestly, I didn't see coming.
Nope.
I thought he would. I mean, he kind of laid it in this season and last season. He's just like, I'm the Three-Eyed Raven. I'm something else now. I just want to hang out in the God's Word.
Guys.
He's just like, I'm watching animal porn.
Yes.
Yeah. No. If you think about it, like, you know, Targaryens were dragon owners, and, you know, more human than human. And then you had Robert, who technically was probably the best king other than Bran. Well, we don't know how Bran's rule goes, but we assume went well. But Roberts, it was like, that was peace times. It was chill, other than that, Ironborn debacle thing. Other than that,
One slight hiccup, come on.
It was pretty chill. He got fat and drunk.
Yeah.
So did the rest of everybody else. Who doesn't? Who? Yeah. All right. Here's to King Rob, Bobby B. Well, Bran having those powers kind of just does suit well as like a king. Hell, even in the small council, they're like, anything about Drogon, and they're like, no, I mean, if we hear anything, we'll let you know. And he's like, I could probably find him.
I'll find him.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna do it right then and there. Like,
yeah, just pass off.
I was waiting for Bronn, who hasn't seen
it.
He's
on his way. What do you mean? Oh, he's right out the door.
Surprise, motherfucker! God damn it. Taking out the mic.
I know, right?
Mic drop.
Mike's face.
That would have been funny because Bronn would be like, he's never seen. He'd be like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
Brienne. That's a beautiful full circle.
Yeah.
Even the Kingsguard book, the registry or whatever you want to call it. I didn't even think about that, and that's a beautiful loose end.
Yeah.
Good.
She went in and made Jaime look like a pretty good hero at the end.
She gave him the honor of, by the book, sounds like he just totally went at it honorably.
Yeah.
It was also a moment for her to accept it.
Yeah. I mean, he went full turncoat,
Flippity flop.
triple agent kind of style.
Goodness. Well, I mean, no, he still stayed true to his character technically, because he's always been back and forth with Cersei and all that, doing her bidding and whatnot, and always on her side when debating and stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
And then, the whole looping around with the damn baby coming and all thing. I still don't believe there was a fucking baby on the way.
I don't know.
She wasn't even showing, and that there was some time flying in that shit. All right? We don't know. We'll never know. Unless the baby comes out of the rubble and is like,
oh my god.
Spinoff.
Rubble baby.
Speaking of spinoffs,
Yeah.
Arya. We all thought she was going back east.
Yeah, we all did.
Bravos.
We thought, she's got to go back to Bravos, Nope. She decides to go west of Westeros. Set sail on the Stark Surveyor Squad.
What's west of Westeros? She's going Columbus on us.
Yeah, I know, right?
Arya Columbus. Oh, there's going to be memes of that.
Huh.
I can already see it.
Yes. Going to India for spices. Comes across land. Those are Indians.
We'll bring
Obviously.
you westerly diseases.
Yes.
We call this the pod. Big dick.
Oh, God.
I'm happy with Podrick. He's Kingsguard.
Yeah.
He got knighted. That's fucking dope.
Yep.
He has a fun story. And hell, the episode right before the Battle of Winterfell, he was like showing off swordplay and all that. I was like, Pod became a badass.
Cool.
Like, if there's a book spinoff on just him and his future adventures, I'll be totally cool with it. Just hopping around, but I think it basically hit all the notes that we really can talk about.
We covered a lot of. Obviously,
this is a weird one to try and review.
Yeah.
It's all over.
The only thing we're really missing is the whole Jon finally got to see Ghost again and gave him the proper love and attention that he didn't get last time.
Which I did kind of started speculating now. So it's like maybe they purposely did that moment where he didn't pet him just to make the reuniting moment even better.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter where you're from. If you got a dog and you're leaving, you got to say goodbye to the dog. Always. At least they're like, see you later, buddy. Something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good old scratch behind the ears.
Ear.
Yeah. One ear.
He cute though. Well, yeah. Going back to the Night's Watch, which is what he always wanted, technically.
Yeah, but is he really Night's Watch? Granted, he started walking off with all the free folk.
Maybe he free folk.
I don't know. Maybe he
No one will probably protest it. It's like Jon took off. He's living in the north, and everybody was like, whatever.
Either that or
Grey Worm's gone too.
Oh yeah,
he don't give a shit.
Yeah.
He gets a raven in north. Motherfucker.
Jesus. Dun 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 dun. dun. Set sail.
Set sail for north.
North.
What's north of north?
Oh my God.
You know, there is an actual continent that's called like Southaros.
I thought you were gonna say Sephiroth or something like that. I was like, you would.
It started going that way.
Yeah.
No, they're really. It's
Southaros?
it's like southeast in the world map, and north is around there too, or the Summer Isle, somewhere around there. Yeah, it's all that fun shit. Whew. Not a bad finale. I mean, bad. Arguably bad. I'll say that. Last few episodes, you know, everybody reacting, but you know, it still makes sense. It's like kind of like the 3-act kind of thing in movies. Before you get to that really cool climactic like final battle and the heroics and stuff like that, where the hero comes back, you have to put them at like the lowest point possible.
Yeah.
Maybe they did that with our love and expectations. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but now that I can see it as a whole, you can kind of see that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense to me, and I'm actually happy with the ending.
I'm alright with the ending.
Are you looking forward to the spinoffs? Whatever they be. I think there's prequel ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the original Long Night, which is probably going to have the Night King.
That'd be cool.
One of them with, I think maybe Robert's Rebellion is maybe one of them. I don't remember.
Ooh, I'd like to see that one.
I would love to see that one. There was like an animated one going on for a little bit, little snippets.
I would like to see an animated full.
Ooh.
Yes, I mean, as much as I like how, you know, all this looked and everything.
It cost a lot.
It cost a lot, but still, I mean, the animated version, you could do a lot more with it. I'm just saying.
You know the movie Heavy Metal?
Yes.
Imagine that kind of art style.
Ooh.
And that kind of level of adult content as like a animated spin-off show for Game of Thrones. I would watch the shit out of that.
Do it. We gotta watch that.
That'd be dope.
Yes.
And then it might be one with Arya.
Yeah, that's something I think everybody would like to see.
Wow, the world is round.
Oh, who would have thought? Now and fuck it. We'll just go. We'll turn around and go take the long way home. Yeah.
Is that Karth? Fuck. All right, to Bravos. I know where to go from here. I think that's everything.
Yeah, that is everything.
This is probably our shortest review.
Oh boy.
It's hard to review this, and really, you could just pickpocket. Oh, I do like to mention, especially the first half of this final finale episode, a lot of stunning visual, like the setups, like when Drogon landed on the left, and she had her flag on the right, and then you had that profile shot of them. Then there's that when Dany and Jon were talking in the throne room, and because of the window that's broken has a centerpiece circle, and their faces were perfectly taking up half of it. Like, I could see people making drawings of that because of the way it was positioned. It's almost semi-silhouetted and all that with the grayed out sky. Then it's just a lot of symbolism and visual good moments. I'm pretty sure it's the same cinematographer as what they've been having almost the whole season, I think.
Yeah, no, this one was really good.
Really cool. Really, really cool. Mm-hmm. So the Unsullied left. Where the fuck is the Dothraki going?
Well, I think they're just milling around, honestly, because, you know, whenever everyone was, like, setting sail on their ships and all that, you can see a couple of them just, like, just swinging their little...
They were hanging out on the dock, I saw that.
They're just roaming around, like, oh, yeah, dude, like, I know a good guy where he got good fish, real fresh. We'll go that way. You know, just chilling. Just
integrate.
Yeah, maybe they're just, like, set up shop there and be like, you know what? We'll be horses for hire.
They got like a Dothraki neighborhood in King's Landing.
Oh my god!
If you want real good lamb, go over there. But don't go in the back alleys.
No.
Brown to bowl means, or brown.
Bowl
of brown. Bowl of brown means something different over there. Oh boy! Fuck that up.
Bowl of brand.
on that terrible note. Just did it.
Yep.
We're both getting tongue tied. This is a weird review.
It is crazy.
But I think we're done.
Good.
Pound it, buddy. Fuck yeah.
Yes.
It's one series down. Or one season of a series. Series for us in the world.
Yeah.
If we ever come up with any other in review, well, you'll know here on Nerd Underground.
Yeah.
And until then happens, other content's coming. Mm-hmm. We got another appreciation video to do.
Oh yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah, over 5,000 now. But we got to put a lot of work in for that one. Yep. What the people have voted for.
Yep.
We gave them options, and they voted for one of them options.
Oh, yeah.
And a gameplay big project is in the works. More to come in that in the future.
Let's play some video games.
Yeah, video games. Boo boo, pew pew, bang bang. Other than that, I think maybe major movies.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Thanks for tuning in. If you've watched all 6 of these, and if you haven't, go watch the other ones. They're longer and more impressive. We've really scattered brand, shotgun, cherry picked this kind of episode for the moments instead of just reviewing them beginning to end. Mm-hmm. Check those out.
Yep.
Any final words, JonKuh?
Adios.
Bye.